Today I'm going to read Pete the Cat, the Great Leprechaun Chase. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and Pete's teacher, Mr. G, is teaching about leprechauns. The only time you can catch one is on St. Patrick's Day. A leprechaun will bring you good luck, Mr. G says. Now everyone in class wants a leprechaun. Pete gets a great idea. He will open a leprechaun catching business. What does this leprechaun have at the end of the rainbow? I see a pot of gold. St. Patrick's Day comes and Pete gathers some supplies. He hangs a sign above his stand. This will be easy, Pete thinks. It says Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers. Squirrel is Pete's first customer. I want a leprechaun, Squirrel says. I need good luck for my test. Cool, I'm on it, says Pete. Pete has a plan. He will follow a rainbow until he finds a leprechaun. Look at that big rainbow. He's gonna follow it to the very end until he finds him and catches him with his net. Finally, Pete arrives at the end of the rainbow and he sees the little leprechaun with his pot of gold, and he has his net and he goes swoosh. Do you think he catches it? Clover is too fast. Did you think you could catch me so easily? He asks. And Clover says, once there was a cat named Pete who thought nabbing some luck would be neat. Then he happened upon a smart leprechaun who he'll find quite tricky to beat. He didn't quite catch him. He was too quick. Clover disappears in a puff of green smoke. Pete will need a new plan. That afternoon, Gus visits Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers. I want a leprechaun, Gus says. I need good luck for my band recital. Pete says, I'll see what I can do. Pete plans to lure Clover out with his music. He plays a jaunty song on his guitar. Before long, Clover dances over to Pete. Just a little closer, Pete thinks. Suddenly, Clover starts spinning around Pete. Round and round, Clover goes faster and faster. Oh no, Clover caught Pete with his rope. He went round and round and round. So his plan didn't quite work again this time. Oh no, Clover wraps up Pete with the rope. Pete has finally met his match, a crafty leprechaun he just can't catch. He'll never win. He better give in or find something else to snatch. That evening, Callie visits Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers. I want a leprechaun, Callie says. I need good luck for my tennis match. Says Pete. St. Patrick's Day is almost over. There isn't much time left to catch a leprechaun. But Pete won't give up yet. Pete sets a trap for Clover. Before long, Clover tiptoes up to the trap and sniffs the air. I love candy, he whispers, peering under the box. Pete waits very quietly. He's got a big box of candy, and he's trying to catch the leprechaun. He smells it, he goes, that smells so tasty. I'm gonna eat some of that candy. Let's see if he catches him. Crash! Pete rushes over and checks underneath the trap, but it's empty. Clover skips away. Pete has tried many a plot, but still I haven't been caught. And isn't it dandy? I even got candy, while Pete ends up with squat. So he took all the candy and now he gets to eat it, but he still didn't get caught. Pete has an idea. He follows the trail of spilled candy over to Clover's secret hideout. So Clover was so excited that he didn't even realize he was dropping candy while he was walking away. I see some lollipops and candy canes. And now Pete's gonna follow that trail. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Swoosh! Pete catches Clover. Why do you want me? Clover asks. I'm helping my friends who need some extra luck, Pete says. Luck doesn't come from having a leprechaun, says Clover. You and your friends have each other. That already makes you as lucky as can be. Could Clover be right? Pete is one very lucky cat. A lucky cat doesn't need a lucky leprechaun. He lets Clover go. Pete decides he will be the good luck his friends need by helping them out himself. So Pete helps Squirrel study for his test. Squirrel aces it. And Pete helps Gus rehearse for his recital. And Gus rocks it. And Pete helps Callie practice for her tennis match. And Callie wins it. Clover magically appears. Good job, Pete, says Clover. I have one more poem for you. While Clover played hide and seek, Pete learned something unique. The luck that you make beats luck that you take any old day of the week. Happy St. Patrick's Day.